I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find.
Truex in the outside contact, mate. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be into the stripe? Dead even. Give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
welcome race fans here to FreekyFast Broadcasting. Tonight we are here at Racinfreeks and Racing League here at Five Flags Speedway down here in the good state of Florida, where it's iconic track. We're going to be calling some action here in the SLM cars, super late model cars. These cars are pretty fast. We're going to be having Joseph up here joining me in the booth here tonight. So how you doing here tonight, Joseph?
I'm good, Robert. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. You ready for this race with these super late models?
Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely ready to watch this. It's Five Flags, man.
Yes, the iconic Five Flags, Pensacola, Florida. Nice and beautiful. I wonder what the weather is down here. It looks like it's I guess it's looking like a sunset here. It looks like the track's set at. Bring up the weather and to see here. Air temperature is 86 degrees. Track temperature is 88. Northwest winds about 1 to 2 miles per hour. I'm not sure. I'm assuming this is a sunset track setup tonight. So these guys are going to be putting down some fast laps here tonight. I know that much. Right now, it looks like we have, from the looks of it. Looks like we got Justin on the pole right now, and I know Justin. He's really fast in these cars. He's got these things down. So what kind of race do you think these guys are going to have out here tonight, Joseph?
Well, if it's anything that I've ever experienced here, it's going to be really tight side-by-side racing. I think as the run goes on, we're going to see some single file racing, but eventually as the tires start to wear in and get a little bit older, I think we'll start seeing more side-by-side action as the race progresses.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have you got to do any laps around here before you came up here in the booth, or no?
I did in a test session, not in here.
Okay, so you're not exactly sure how many laps you're going to be able to get on tires and fuel.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just have to play it by ear, but right now, and you got Matthews right now, P2 right now, and then Chuck, back-to-back winner of last Saturday. He won last Saturday and the following Saturday. He's going to be trying to make it 3 in a row to finish off at Pocono tomorrow. I know you're going to be at the track there tomorrow, unloading your crews going up there. Are you ready for that final race of the winter season?
Yeah, I did a little bit of a test session a little bit ago, and the car's feeling really good. I'm really confident running some really fast and consistent laps. It just gets a little squirrely on the long run, so I think it's gonna be a fun race.
Ah, okay, yeah. It's a fast track now that they repaved it. It's extremely fast. I know that much.
Oh yeah, I was running 54. I think I ran I think my fastest was a 54.2. So definitely, it's got a lot of speed in it. It's going to be a really good race. And Chuck's been on a roll lately. He's had a lot of speed, and it's really been showing it. With him going back to back and wins, and hopefully he's going to be trying to win a third one.
Yeah, I know. Chuck is he's a fast driver. You're getting ready for the 2019 season here at Racinfreeks and Racing League. He's going to be one of them drivers to contend with for a champion after 12 weeks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a really fun season last season getting to race these guys, like Brian and Zach and Jerry. So, I mean, more fast guys that we have and competing for a championship, the more fun it is, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Well, we'll ride here with Matthew as looks like he's gonna try to put down another lap. He's P2 right now. And then you got your teammate there. He's in the 33, Jonathan Smith. He's put down he's in 3rd place now.
Oh yeah, John is one to watch here. I've seen him pull off some really good wins here. He won the Snowball Derby for the Rivalry Racing last year. And I ended up finishing P2 to him, in that league, in that race, we only had like a few tires you could use, so it was really difficult on a long run.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, he's right now P3 right now, and I know Brian Johnson has the championship points lockup for the winter season here already. So basically, he just has to start in park. Well, I don't even think he has to start, but
No, but we know how Brian is. He ain't gonna just sit one out. He's gonna go out here and have fun and try and win another one.
well, yeah, he's chasing Zach Hall for the league overall wins. That I do know. That's something that he's been chasing after him for a while. So maybe he can eventually, catch up to him here.
Oh yeah, I mean Zach and Brian both have a lot of talent, so it's not a surprise at how close they are and battling all the time as they do.
Well, hopefully, 2019 new season for you. Hopefully, you'll get that victory. I know it's flirting with you there, man. So don't give it up. It's good. I know it's frustrating.
It's coming.
And
I can feel it.
yeah,
It's there.
you got that monkey on your back, and you're like, I just get rid of that monkey for one position.
We got one more week to go, so or we got tomorrow to go. So I mean, I would can't say that I haven't won yet because we don't know until after tomorrow. So
True.
we never know. We could go into the 2019 season with a win, but I mean, if not, then we start off at Daytona. I finished second there. So I mean, I'm really looking forward to the 2019 season. It's going to be a lot of fun. Finishing 10 straight weeks last season. And 10th or better was a really big accomplishment for me in my first full-time Cup season.
Yeah, and tomorrow too. I believe I have to get a hold of the guy, but tomorrow's race is going to be sponsored by Sim Graphic Designs. It's going to be the Pocono 225.
Yep, that'd be Mark. Wow. How? Do you think I'm gonna get fired now that I forgot his last name?
Yeah, I'm Mark. Boy.
Dinkman. There we go.
There it is. Yeah, I knew it was one of those names. Something. My brain totally went blank too there for a minute. I just know it Mark. But yeah, I mean, anybody out there looking for some paint designs, check him out on Facebook, Sim Graphic Designs. He's got some nice paint jobs out there. Super late model, man. He's got a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, he does a really good job. One of my favorites that he did was a late model dirt car with a Joker theme.
I didn't see that one yet.
You haven't seen that one yet? I will send it to you. Send it to you. That's gonna be one of my favorites that he did.
Alright, well, we'll have to see what's going on here. Why iRacing, it did this to me last night. iRacing gives me a black screen. Do you see cars gridding on the track?
Yes, sir.
Why is it doing that to me? I don't know. Give me 1 second, and I will have to. Oh, I got. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. That is so weird. All right, well, we're back. All I gotta do is click on the screen. I don't know why it does that.
I wonder if you have your computer set to rest.
I don't think I do, but good question. I'd have to check that out. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but when I click on the screen, then everything comes back. Yeah. Oh, I know how to fix it. That's all I know.
That's the important part, right?
Yeah, that's the important part. I gotta figure out why it's doing that. It only started doing that after this last update with iRacing, so not sure why. But all right, hey, do you want to run through the grid real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's pull up the grid here. All right, grid's yours as they're rolling off real quick here.
Well, in pole position, we have Justin Rigsby on his outside, and we have Jonathan Smith. In row number 2, we have Matthew Spinks on the inside and Chuck Sweeting on the outside. And row number 3, we have Brian Johnson on the inside. Championship points. Well, it is official now. The champion for this winter series in Yeah, Friday night. On his outside, we have Randy Yoakum. In row number 4, we have Neil. I don't know how to say his last name. Odegaard. And on his outside, we have Mark Allen. And to round out your top 10, we have Jeff Ryan and Lyle A. Johnson.
All right, and we'll just run through the rest of the field here real quick as these guys get ready to get freaky fast with these SLM cars, which I know I don't race these cars enough to know much about them, so I just know that they're wide, fast, and fun.
Yeah, they are. They're a lot of fun. A lot of power, a whole lot of little bit of weight.
All right, well, pace car's going in. We're going to get ready to get freaky fast as these guys green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go. Oh, wow, listen to them motors.
Amazing start by Jonathan Smith on that outside. Can he make his stick coming out of turn 2? Looks like Justin's going to get it. Got the 53 now looking on the inside. It gets tight, pushes up.
Yeah, Jonathan, he cleared everything. Now he's set sail there in second place, and it looks like everybody's starting to get single file all the way back through the field. Go back here to Neil Odegaard in the 99. He's got, he slides up the track just a little bit with Randy behind him, and he's got Chuck there on the outside.
And they're almost 3 wide behind them. Randy Yoakum and who is that to his outside? The, what is that, the 26 car going side by side?
Yeah, that would be Chuck.
I'm trying to remember everybody's number. It's weird being up here instead of down there.
Yeah, you're just so focused on the car in front of you and the car behind you. Now you got to focus on all the cars.
I know. It's insane. It's a lot different. This is the first time being in the booth. It's a lot of fun. But it looks like the field's going to get single file now. Doesn't look like we have a whole lot going on. As now the 26 of Chuck looks on the inside of Randy there. And now we have side by side with Brian Johnson and Matthew Spinks. It looks like Brian is going to clear him, and so is oh, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank again.
Chuck and Randy are going to clear Matthews there, but you know what that just reminded me of there, Joseph? Bristol. You know, you open up that bottom line and you know, you just get freight trained.
Oh yeah, same with Martinsville. If you open up that bottom side, you just get shuffled to the back. There's no getting to the bottom. You got to be forceful to get to that bottom side.
Oh, it looks like Matthews got a little bit of damage too.
Yeah, he tapped the wall just a few laps ago. We have side by side with Jerry and Zach Hall in the back of the field here.
Go back here to Jerry. Yeah, Jerry's moving his way up through the field.
Jerry is clear.
So we can see here. Jerry's going to try to work on Mark there in the 19 of the Budweiser there, but looks like he's just not going to be able to get him yet. Gonna keep on plugging at it.
Jerry has to look behind him because it does look like Zach kept looking at that outside like it was going to be a possibility. And here comes Jerry back to the inside on the 19. Looks like he's going to keep it clear for right now. Mark's going to keep it clear.
Oh, it looks like the three of who's in that 3? Jeff
Ryan.
Yeah, it looks like he tapped the wall there.
Yeah, he has a little bit of right-hand side damage. It looks like he might have just got loose or tight coming out of the corner and tapped the wall. Jerry's right there. Almost gave the Mark Allen a bumper there, trying to get him out of his way to open up that bottom side.
Well, I'm kind of just amazed. Like you said, we're 12 laps into this thing. These tires should be starting to chew up here a little bit, and you're going to see the cars be able to come and go. But I'm kind of just amazed to looking at the sky and how it's, you know, dusk to dawn. It's really nice looking track.
Oh yeah, I love the day to night transition. Probably one of my favorite things that have been added so far this season.
Yeah, I have to agree.
The 99 and Jeff are side by side, but that 99 gets loose. Or sorry, Randy's going to get the outside. 26 now on the back of the 99. Going to keep him clear for right now. Oh no, he's opened the door again. It looks like Neil is struggling He's getting really loose out of the exit of the corner. I've seen him open that bottom side up several times now, just getting loose out of the corner, and he hits the wall.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, I know the league gives one quick fix here, so I mean, not that you want to use it this early into the race, but you know, I'd be saving it. I've never ran this track yet, believe it or not, so I'm still kind of just watching or riding on board here with Randy, and he's taking that bad boy all the way down to the white line. Inside of that white line.
A lot of people use like a diamond kind of thing, so they'll enter the corner on the white line, let it slide back up, and then exit right there on that white line and bring it up towards the wall.
Okay, so is that the fastest way around, or is there a different, you know, I guess is what I'm asking you, just can you run the high line if you have to here?
You can run the high line if you have to, but normally that's something that you do, you know, once the tires start to wear in and the track starts to wear in. Normally you'll see, we got somebody going around us back there.
Oh, we have a yellow.
Like
Mark Allen in the 19. All right, let's go back here and.
I'm not sure, but I think he had help.
All right, well, we'll go back here and watch real quick here at FreekyFast Instant Replay here. You got Jerry West right behind him as they're going down in here to turn 1, and Jerry, oh, love tap. He was there.
Just got him around, but he kept the car clean. That's important. He didn't get any damage.
Whoa.
Nobody got into him, so
yeah,
very close call. Very close call from Mark.
And Jeff too. Jeff hit the brakes. He was hard on the binders up there high. Almost ran right into the back of him.
Everybody comes out clean, so that's what's important.
And now we have Jeff. He's out here. He says, "Hey, I'm not faster than these guys, so I'm just going to lead a lap real quick."
I mean, we got to keep in mind, just because, you know, Brian's locked up the championship, there's still quite a few people out here battling for points right now.
Yeah. Have a bragging rights of being second.
Yeah, I think Jeff may try and strategize his way up front.
Oh, you think so?
I think so, maybe. I'm going to have to look at some lap times real quick just to kind of see what we're looking at here.
Yeah, because he hasn't went down in pit road yet. You got Randy Yoke on. Okay, so everybody pitted except for Jeff.
I'm looking at the second place driver, Jonathan Smith's time, and his fastest lap was a 16.8. It looks like consistent, running about 17.1, 17.0. The fall off isn't all that much.
And here comes Jeff. Jeff is going to bring his car down, and got Jerry West. He's coming down the top off with some new tires and fuel. So that's going to give the lead to Randy. Oh, what happened to Justin down pit road?
I don't know. I don't know if both, Justin and Jonathan both had a bad pit stop, or if maybe Jeff took 2 tires.
It's showing going down pit road. Randy had a 30.8 with a pit stop of 11.3. Then Jeff had a 32 down pit lane with a 12.2 pit stop. And then Justin and Jonathan, they both had a 39 and a 40 down pit lane. So they got caught up somewhere around there. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, pace car lights are off, and we're going to get ready to get these guys going again here on lap 25 of 150 as they get ready. And Randy's gone, man. He doesn't even wait for the green's out. He's gone. See you later.
He's gone. An amazing restart by the Jeff Bryant on that outside. Looks like it's going to bunch up Jonathan Smith out of 2. Maybe 2 tires wasn't the right call from the look of it. Might go 3 wide. They're going to stay 2 wide right now. Still 2 wide.
Yes, out there at Facebook, Colin. Yes, this is a computer racing game. You can actually look it up. It's called iRacing.com. If you look down on the right-hand corner of the screen there, That's lowercase I with capital K. Yeah, lowercase R. Let me say it right. You see it. Lower I with a capital R at racing.com. Motor simulation. So yeah, you can check them out at iRacing.com. But all right, hey man.
We do have a battle for the lead right now.
We do. Justin has worked his way back up through there. Oh yeah, and now look at that. We got the 33 there stalking too. Oh wait, no, that's the 26.
Yeah, that's the 26. Randy is holding him off with 2 tires. He's doing a really good job. But I don't know how long it's going to last before one of these 4-tire guys got into the wall there.
Yeah, Justin slid up and scraped that wall, but hey, these cars are tough, so I don't think scraping the wall is going to hurt too bad. But look who's also coming in through here with this SRT Dodge. Here
comes Brian to the
Charger.
inside.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I love about these cars too, Joseph, is you can run a different kind of model on.
Got a caution on the racetrack.
And we have a caution, and that would be on. Looks like the 3 of Jeff.
Oh, what happened to him?
I don't know. He's sitting in pit road right now, so we will go back here and he went barrel rolling. Let's go into the. Let's go in the cockpit here and ride with him.
He goes back up and collects Neil Inmark. Oh no.
Oh, and watch this. We're riding inside and whoop, flip and flip, flip and flip and flip, and on his hood.
Still rolling. Wow, he went for a ride, didn't he?
Oh man.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Mark. He came out clean on that first incident, gets caught up in that one.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, well, hey, that wasn't a long stint. They got 11 laps on their tires, so now the question is to see what they're going to do now.
Yeah, it looks like Randy is going to replace all 4 tires. He did a really good job for that short stint on those 2 tires.
Well, I wonder if he was testing it to see if it would loosen the car up a little bit. You know, maybe he's got to push, you know, his car's pushing a little bit. Taking 2 tires, again, I really don't know much about these cars, but I'm assuming that it would loosen them up a little bit.
Yeah, it all depends on which side you replace. It could tighten the car, it could loosen the car. It really depends. And there's no way of knowing. And you know what? It's better to try that now, you know, early on in the race to see, you know, if it will work than doing it late in the race and not working and, you know, possibly destroying a whole field of cars. So, I mean, we could see that come back into play towards the end of the race.
Yeah, because he knows now what the car, how it's going to react, what it's going to do. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, we're only 34 laps into this of 150, so I mean, he's got he knows now, so.
Yeah, I feel like we might see that come back around towards the end of the race. And what you were saying about the different brands and stuff, really cool. One of the paint schemes. There's actually a Tesla out here.
A Tesla?
Yeah. Who was that? I think that's.
Who's running a Tesla?
I believe that is. Jeff Ryan is running a Tesla.
Oh, he's sitting in pit road now, unfortunately. I don't think we can get a screenshot of that. Okay, well. Huh. But yeah, I really like how you can run the difference, you know, your different makes with these cars. You know, you can throw any kind of make you want on them, and it works. So
and they
it's
always
really
look
cool.
good. I haven't, you know, I've only come across one bad one, and that was an Alfa Romeo.
A what?
An Alfa Romeo.
Oh God.
Now we're taking the green. An amazing start by the 52 there. Awesome start by Justin Rigsby. Jonathan Smith with a good start, following right in behind the leader. He's going to fight still side by side with the 28. Jonathan Smith is going to clear. Here comes Zach on the inside of the 53 with Jerry behind him.
Yeah, you got Zach and Brian. Okay, and here comes Jerry. You know, never keep out Jerry. Jerry is one of them drivers that.
Oh, Jerry's getting loose. Can you hold it? Can you hold it? He saved it.
No. And he got love tapped by Jeff, but he was already fighting a loose car.
Yeah, Jeff was already hard on the brakes, man. I don't think there was anything he could really do on that situation.
I noticed one thing, and I'm sure if we would have a talk with Jerry about these cars kick his butt.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, Jerry's a very, very talented driver, but these cars don't like him so much.
I have noticed that. I have noticed that.
Yeah, I noticed it too. You know, the past couple weeks of broadcasting these guys here. Yeah, he's he doesn't give up though. Oh, look, we have some fake pitting going on there.
Yeah, I think Jonathan was trying to get Justin Rigsby to go down there in pit road.
40
Now,
laps into it.
Justin does. It's all about track position. I mean, we've seen how quickly he got single file, and it's really hard to pass here. You know, the person in front of you is going to have to make a mistake in order for you to get underneath them, and that seems to be the key. Interesting to bring up with the leader, though. If you look at the right-hand side, Justin does have damage.
See if we can get a shot of his right side. That's a cockpit view. No, we can't get a view of the right side of his car with the camera pack, but it does look like, yeah, just a little bit there in the front. I'm trying to find
a little bit right there before the door. It looks like it's going to be okay. I mean, it didn't hinder him during that last restart. I think he's going to be all right.
Wow, look at the track temperature. Look at the track how it's got much darker. Nice blue sky down here in Florida. Beautiful, beautiful night for racing. There at Five Flags.
Not to mention those lights have kicked on. I'm sure a lot of people are really into it's nighttime. You know, evening time racing going into nighttime racing.
Yeah, I'm just beautiful, beautiful Florida sunset. That's basically what we got going here. Beautiful. Nice and warm, 80-degree weather. Everybody's out watching these SLM super late models here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League here. Beautiful, beautiful race. But
absolutely. And it's been an action-packed race so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean. But again, we're not at the end of the race, so.
Still a long way to go. Lap 42 out of what? 150 laps?
Yeah.
Man, not even to the 100 lap mark yet.
And that too. When is the stage? Was one of these a stage? Yellow? No, not yet. When do we have a stage? I forgot to look that up.
Didn't hear it. Yeah, I forgot. The lights are off on the pace car. We are green this time.
All right, you want to call them in while I look up the? I'm gonna look up.
Absolutely.
See if I can find.
iRacing official pace car pulls down. Waiting for Justin Rigsby to pull off.
Green flag, green
coming
flag.
out of 4, and he gasses it. Takes off. Jonathan Smith with a good start on the outside. Is he going to clear the 28? He's not going to clear the 28. Zach all over the rear of the 33. Still side by side with the 28 and the 33.
All right. Hey,
almost 3 wide.
Look at this battle back here with the 53, the 24, the 4, the 57. These guys are battling it.
Jeff almost had to put it 3 wide between him and the 53. That was his. Oh, and I think Jeff is going around. Did he save it? He did save it. What a save by Jeff Gilmore. Looked like he got a tap going into turn 3 there, and he got sideways and saved it. Awesome job by him. These guys, oh, Jeff just got loose going out of the turn 4 there. These guys aren't being very nice to each other tonight. They definitely aren't afraid to use that bumper if they need to.
I definitely got to find out why iRacing is...
Did you go black screen again?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just watching the race and everything's running the way it should, and all of a sudden I get a black screen.
Did you click on it again?
Yeah, it won't show up. I just got a black screen. Don't know why.
Well, that is not good.
No, give me a second. I apologize, everybody out there watching. I have no clue.
Look at the bright side. It happened at the perfect time because now everybody's single file. So you did it. It happened right at the right time.
Huh.
Yeah, right now the whole field's pretty much just single file. Oh, we do have a caution on the field.
Right, and that's for the state. That's for the
That
stage.
is for the stage. Looks like the stage winner will be Justin Rigsby. With Brian Johnson. Talk about somebody that's very consistent whenever it comes to scoring stage points. And third place would be Jonathan Smith. Fourth place, Zach Hall. And fifth place, Matthew Spinks.
All right, well, we're back again, and we'll see how long that lasts, because...
Now, is your whole screen going black, or is it just the service itself?
I don't know. I don't know if it's the service or... Yeah, I get a whole black screen.
So that's why I was wondering if maybe it was putting your monitor to sleep.
I don't think my monitor's asleep, though, but it's a good question. I have to look. I'll have to look after this race and see if it's if it is going to sleep.
But it would be kind of interesting because you were moving your mouse around, so it should.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
You know what it is? It's the commentator's curse. We were talking about that one thing earlier, and now it's come to bite us in the butt.
Yeah, well, the last thing I hate is when I'm streaming a race and all of a sudden I get a black screen, and it started doing it. Basically, it started doing it the last update of iRacing. To be honest with you, that's when it really started doing it. So I don't know.
One easy way to do it is after the race. I would probably go into your iRacing and have it just verify the files.
Yeah.
You might have a corrupted file, and that could be what's causing it.
That's a possibility.
It is iRacing. We've seen a lot weirder things.
Yeah, tell me about it. Trying to fix it sometimes that doesn't happen.
Now, I believe Mark is one lap down. Correct me if he is 5 laps down. Unfortunately, he was running very well early on in the race and got caught up.
Well, the 84 stayed out too.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he's 55 laps into it. He stayed out, so.
I mean, he did just pit on the last caution, so this may actually work out. We did see how 2 tires worked with Randy, so maybe now we can see what about what 5-6 laps are gonna do.
Yeah, well, no, he's got the 84's got 56 laps on his tires, so that, I mean, that's that's.
I could have swore I just saw him pit on the last one. Maybe I'm crazy.
Green flag.
Yep. And he takes off. He has a good restart. No wheel spin. And he's going to stack it up slightly. Looks like everybody's going to come out nice and clean out of turn. He will go to the bottom. He's going to try and protect that bottom side. Brian all over the rear bumper of the 84.
Holy
26
mackerel.
to the outside.
We got a pack of. We got a whole pack of cars racing for the lead.
Oh yeah, Zach stuck behind the 84, and as you can see, 4 tires maybe wasn't, not pitting was clearly not a good idea. Those 4 fresh tires going around on the outside like it's nothing. As we see Jonathan Smith on the outside now.
Yeah, he's the 84's. He's slowing up that inside line. Zach's probably saying, "Oh man, let me on the outside."
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing that firsthand, it gets very frustrated. Zach will switch to the high side. I think they're just going to try and go to the... Oh!
Ooh.
That was very close.
Look, he almost clipped the inside of that wall and almost spun it right up into the 52, I think that is there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got 2 cars around. Randy, 3 cars in the wall.
Oh.
Looks
Wow.
like Randy, Neil, and somebody else. I have to go back and take a look at that. Wow. That was insane.
Oh, it looks like the 99 got into the 4 and just everybody else did a checkup.
Yeah. It looked like the 53 had come down. Well, I thought he was going to follow Justin there, and Justin had to check up. 53 came down, and Neil had just got in the back of him. And that's unfortunate because Neil had just used his fast repair, and now he's got left front damage. It doesn't look too severe, though. I think he's still going to be okay. Well, so that didn't work. Staying out did not work. That was insane.
Oh, they only got 10 laps on their tires, Brian. Your teammate there, he stayed out. Zach Hall and Neil stayed out. Even though Neil should be getting... I don't know if Neil's going to wind up. I know the league gives EOLs for claiming a yellow, so I don't know if Neil's claiming that yellow or not.
I don't know. It looked more like a racing deal.
Yeah.
It just looked like the 53 just came down and just Neil had nowhere to go and got into it. He was carrying too much speed on that bottom side. I don't know. We'll see who claims it, who gets an EOL. That was insane. That was very action-packed right there for a few laps.
I'm not moving my mouse. I'm seeing if it puts the screen to sleep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, I don't know if your teammate there, you know, he's been fast. I wonder if he's going to be able to have anything there for Brian here. 65 laps into it.
It seems like the thing that's really messing John up right now is just these short runs. And it does look like Neil is getting it. It does look like he's going to play.
Well, Brian Johnson's fastest lap is a 16.7 to Jonathan's 16.8. Zach Hall ran a 16.8. So
they're all three very fast. I think if we can get a long run, I think we're going to see a really good battle with Zach, Jonathan Smith, and Brian Johnson for sure.
Well, right now the 52 has put the fastest lap down in the race with a 16.7. So, but he's back in 6th place, 5th and 6th place.
And he got really lucky by missing that as well.
All right, well, pace car's in. We're going to get freaky fast. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead. Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go. I love the sound of these cars.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Brian and Zach both got an awesome start. Jonathan Smith pushes to the outside just a little bit. He's going to have Jeff Gilmore behind him. Justin Rigsby side by side with the 26.
Hey, there's a battle here. I think the top line's starting to come in. If you notice here, as the track's getting cooler and the lights are, you know, lights are shining on the track here really nice though now. It looks like that high line just starting to come in compared to that low line.
Yeah, if you're watching right now, between Chuck and Justin right there, you can definitely see that Justin is making that high side work very well as he now completes the pass and clears Chuck. But now he's going to have to set his sights on Jeff and try and get back up there. He led quite a few laps. I wonder if he can get back up there and have something for the top 3.
Oh, he's running. Let's see what kind of lap times he's running. His last lap, but we'll wait till he goes by here so then we can get an accurate see
here. He's diving
here.
down on Jeff Gilmore now. He's on the inside. He's going to clear him.
He's running the same lap times as the leader, 16.9s.
He's very fast. I think if he can get back up there, I think he's definitely got something. And unfortunately, we're seeing the effects of that bottom side again. Jeff's stuck up there on the high side. He can't get back down. Might be able to make it work on that 84, maybe clear him.
Well, Zach Hall's going to try to run down Brian here, even though Brian is He's on a roll. He's on a roll this season. He's going to have a target out for him in the 2019 season. I know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
Oh, it looks like the 33 is starting to pick up the pace here too, Jonathan. Jonathan is starting to catch Zach. I mean, he's right there.
Oh yeah, we're still really early on in the race, and if I know John, he's going to take it easy for a little bit until, you know, get a few laps going, and then he's going to start attacking. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. Is he's picked up the pace a little bit, but I think he wants to stay right there within striking range. I think is his mindset right now. As Zach gets loose coming out of turn 4, battle for the lead here.
Oh, Zach is gonna clear.
Door for Jonathan Smith to go on the inside. I think it will. He's gonna look. He's not close enough.
No, but that gives the lead to Zach. Wow. They might be teammates up here, first and second, but you know they don't race like teammates.
that right there was, you know, Zach just dove it on in there underneath Brian, and Brian just said, "Here, you can have it." That was a very good move by Zach. Now look behind Jonathan Smith. Look who's coming right back. He got back around Justin Rigsby on the inside after fighting him on the out. After Justin fought Chuck on the outside, Chuck's now coming down on Jonathan Smith.
And he's got Jerry right behind him here, and we're gonna ride along in the cockpit view here with him as he's watching him go. He's about second behind the leader, running in 5th place right now. He's not gaining anything on him at all. Just staying 1.3 behind. See, 1.3, yeah. See, these top 6 drivers right now, Joseph, are running 16.7, 16.8s.
Yeah, they're running very fast laps right now.
Yeah, this temperature's
definitely showing.
Yeah. Yeah, the track temperature dropped, so I mean that just put a lot of grip, you know, back into the track.
Yeah, and that's something that you know, I've seen early on in the race. We saw a lot of people get loose, and it seems like that's definitely helping that issue. It does look like Chuck is starting to get to the back bumper of Jonathan Smith. It might not be too longer. He goes to the inside. Here we go. Side by side into 3. Still side by side on the out, coming out of 4. Can Chuck make the pass here on Jonathan Smith?
I don't think he can. I don't think he's going to be able to on the inside, but we'll see here.
Well, we definitely seen the high side work earlier between Chuck and Justin Rigsby, but I don't know if it's going to work here.
No, but they're battling for 3rd place, and that's opening it up for Justin in the 52. He's going to look on the inside, as Chuck is going to clear that 33.
Here comes Justin now to the inside.
And the 33 is going to get freight trained, I think.
He's got room now. I think he's going to come down in front of Jerry West here. And all that started was he just got loose, and it just opened the door for Chuck to get up underneath him. And as we said earlier on in the race, once you let a mistake happen, you open up that inside, you're just going to get freight trained in there. We saw it right there. Awesome little battle.
Zach Hall's pulling away from Brian too. Now, difference in tires. We got Zach and Brian 35 laps on their tires, and Chuck is 25, so 10 lap difference on tires. So their pit strategy is going to be way different right now.
Yeah, we might see that in the long run. Right now, it's really working well for Zach Hall. And Chuck is starting to gain on Brian Johnson there. Justin just had a big slide out of 4 there. And now we see the field get back into single file. But as you were talking about, Robert, you know, with the drop in track temperatures, it's definitely going to help these cars handle it. As we've seen, the cars are handling a lot better, and you're seeing two grooves work. I mean, we've seen multiple passes so far with that high side and being able to defend for a while on that high side.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the track. I mean, these guys are clipping off lap times like they're running at Bristol. You know, 16-second lap times around here. Hi, Maggie. All right.
Hello, Maggie. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for coming in and watching the stream tonight.
Yeah, as long as we don't get the black screen of death.
Yeah, hopefully not. Now, Chuck is right, getting close to the rear bumper of Brian Johnson. We may see a battle here in just a few seconds. And we also have Jerry West all over the back bumper of that 33 car as well.
Yeah, he's bringing his SRTV network, bringing it up through the field.
Yeah, and as I touched on earlier on in the race, you know, Jerry, quite a few times this season, Jerry's had issues early on and somehow been able to pull through and get a good finish at the end of the race. And we saw that last Saturday night. He had two incidents, went to the back of the field both times, and was still able to come back. Ooh.
Yeah, he almost ran into the back of the 33. He's throttling it now. He's faster than that 33 right now. He's just, you know, he's got to figure out how he's going to get by him is the question.
Now, will we see Jerry try and make a move on that outside? I don't think we will. I think he's going to have to get really good run out of the corner in order to get some straightaway speed to make that move happen. He loses some distance getting loose there out of 4.
Yeah, and you could also see, even if Jerry does catch up to him, you know, you got Jonathan. He's sliding the car up, you know, so he's taking away that high line. So that kind of pinches Jerry off, because then Jerry can't really, you know, try to pass on that high line there, because, you know, he's getting not blocked, but you know, the 33 is driving his line.
Yeah, he's using that diamond line, and it's taking the air off the front end of that 86 whenever he tries to go on that high line. But now we see him right there. He's going to get a good run. Can he make the move on the outside? No, he's going to let him breathe.
Yeah,
definitely a good fight right there.
Yeah, it's definitely go through the field. Go through the field. Zach Hall has pulled out to about a second lead over here, running in first place. We can bring up driver. He's led 25 laps so far. See if we can quick run through the field here. And Brian Johnson, he started 5th, currently running 2nd. He's led 14 laps. His fastest lap was a 16.7. Then you got Chuck. He started 4th, currently running 3rd with the fastest lap of a 16.8. He's about 1.7 seconds behind the leader there. Justin, or P1, pole sitter here, he's currently running 4th place right now. He's led 42 laps. Fastest lap of a 16.7 flat there. Then we got Jerry West, started 11th, currently he's running 5th. He did get by the 33 there, as we were talking about earlier. He's put down to 16.8 for his fastest lap. Then we go back here to, what?
Oh, he made a really, I was watching the battle, he made a really good move. He was able to get a really good run out of 2 and made a move on the inside going into 3. So very good job by Jerry to get around the 33.
Okay, all right. And that's how that pass happened. And now we go back here. We have the 33. He started 2nd, currently running 6th place. Then we come back here to Randy Yoakum, started 6th, running 7th right now. Already lost 1 position so far. Then we come back here to Matthews. He started 3rd, currently running 8th. And we come back here to Neil Odegaard. He started 7th, currently running 9th. Jeff Gilmore started 15th, currently running 10th, gained 5 positions. Lane Johnson started 10th, currently running 11th, so he really hasn't moved up or down. And he's getting ready to get lapped. Mark Allen's 5 laps down, but he's back out there running. Started 8th, currently running 12th. He didn't give up. Got his pit crew fixed his car up for him. And then Jeff has retired, and Gary has retired, and Joseph said I wasn't going to race him coming up here in the booth.
Yeah, I was having technical issues.
Oh, don't.
My head was sticking through the roof, and that is not good.
Yeah, that's not. Hey, you know, it could be like Ace Ventura, you know.
Like a glove.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about technical issues because I've been having them for the past 2 days, and it drives me nuts. But anyways, all right. Well, these guys are clipping this off. This race is gonna soon be over here. My estimate time, if they keep running these laps with no yells, Joseph, the race will be over in about 12 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna be done here before too awful long. We've only got 40 laps left. Right now, we do have a battle between Jerry West and the 52 and Justin Rigsby. Gonna be interesting to see how he gets by around Justin, because Justin has been a really hard person to pass tonight. He's very good tonight, it seems like, with defending.
Yeah, he's running that Dude Wipes. That's his sponsor there, Dude Wipes. If anybody, you know, you never know. You're out.
He's got Jägermeister on the front of it.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of mixes. I guess I don't know. I don't know, but there we go. Jerry looked on the inside. Justin left him go, and Jerry will pass him clean. Now we'll see if that 33 there can move his way up and maybe gain another position over that 52. It looks like the 52 of Justin is struggle. Yeah, it looks like he's starting to struggle here a little bit.
Really loose. Yeah, he's getting really loose on the exit of 4. That's how Jerry was able to make that move. I think it's the commenters, you know, the commentator's curse right there. We just talked about it. He was a good defender, and he gets loose. Now, I'm starting to understand the booth. This is why bad things always happen to me on the racetrack.
You got it. You got it. That's about right. You know, you get the broadcast curse, you start talking about somebody, and, well, then that gets ruined. That gets thrown out the window.
I didn't believe in the broadcast booth until I started seeing it a few times in NASCAR, and I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to believe in this. It's happened too many times to be a coincidence at this point.
Oh, let's bring up the race summary here. Zach Hall is leading right now. 117 laps completed, 33 laps remaining, 7 lead changes, 2 yellows for 9 laps, but actually one of them yellows was for a stage, so we actually, no, we have more than that. More than that, because I had to restart my system. Okay, never mind. What do we have, 3 yellows?
I think we had 4 yellows.
4 yellows? Okay, so I apologize to the viewers out there. That's not going to show the correct info, though, but I'm riding.
Oh, we have a caution. I think Randy's around.
Oh, no.
Yep. Randy is around. He did keep it clean. The car is clean, so.
All right.
Oh, wow. This started on the exit of 4.
Yeah, we can see it. He comes across, slides it down into turn 1, and stops. And lets everybody go by, and he just lost it coming out. Like you said, these cars are getting loose now. You know, coming out of 4.
Did a really good job of locking that down, though. And I'll tell you who's probably not liking the fact that that caution just came out.
It's a 24.
Yeah, he had a very, very comfortable lead, and Brian is very fast on fresh tires. But also, look who else was fast on fresh tires. Chuck was very fast. It was getting right there on the bumper before he finally started, right at the bumper of Brian Johnson finally coming back. So we may, this may get really interesting with only, we're going to go back to green with only 20 laps left.
And look who just beat everybody out of pit road. Huh. Jeff Gilmore brings it out. He's going to start in first place here. with
Now,
about
here's the
25
question.
laps.
Did he take 2 tires?
It's showing that he did.
This may be really interesting. We have, 25 laps to go. Going back green. This could be very interesting. Now, we did see how 2 tires worked for Randy earlier.
Jeff is going back down pit road, so either he went down and forgot to change, or something changed for him, and his pit crew didn't get the right call of what he wanted and put 2 tires on it, and he said, "Oh no, guys, I need 4."
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately. So,
as I just mentioned him, look who is sitting right there in second place.
Chuck.
Chuck is sitting in second place, but look who's going to be restarting in third, Brian Johnson. And Brian is awesome on restarts. It's going to be really, like you talked about earlier. Brian and Zach are both teammates. I'm pretty sure they're going to try and help each other to get on this restart to get away from the pack. So Chuck's going to have to make sure he nails this restart if he wants to have a chance at this race.
Yeah, and got Chuck and Jerry on the high side, so if that top line and Jonathan, if they can get a good, good equal jump, this is going to get interesting as we got 25 laps here to go at 5 flags at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. And pace cars in, getting ready to go green. Let's wait for them to boogity, boogity, boogity.
Green flag, green
Freaky
flag.
green's up. There they go. Wow, Zach got a great jump. It looks
And
like...
so did Brian, but it looks like Chuck is going to stay right there on Brian. He's going to clear it. No, Brian's going to clear him. Oh, Chuck made a mistake. Here comes Jerry on the inside.
Well, we know Justin's got a fast vehicle too, and he's got fresh tires. He sat on the pole, so don't count him out. These guys are driving these cars for everything they have now, as we're gonna have about 20 laps to go here soon. Whoa, we have the 99 going around.
Neil's going around, a caution on the field.
Oh, and the 99, Neil Odegaard. We caught that live, partially.
And you know what? I'll tell you who really wanted to see that caution right there, and I think that's going to be Jonathan Smith, because he got stuck on that high side and was getting railroaded hard.
And turn 4 again. Coming out of turn 4, car just came around. That turn 4 is eating these cars up and spitting them out tonight.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it was going to be a pain at the beginning of the race. I kind of figured that was going to happen.
Now, this is going to be interesting. With 20 laps to go, a little bit under. Now, Brian's going to have to start on the high side or low side, depending on what side Zach starts on. That's going to put Jerry West in third on the inside behind Zach Hall or Brian Johnson.
All 5 of those cars are extremely fast.
I
wouldn't count any of them out right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye. We're going to have to keep an eye on this start, Joseph, because you got 2 teammates up here. They're dictating the start of this race, and do they battle hard for the lead, or does one of them, does Zach give Brian just enough of room to get, down up underneath? And it's all going to go back on Jerry. Is going to have to time this right and block that move if they're trying something. So,
yeah, absolutely. Jerry's going to have to nail this restart if he wants to separate those 2.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're really going to see that hard of a race between Zach Hall and Brian Johnson. I think the biggest battle, on this restart is definitely going to be between Zach Hall and that 86 car. If Jerry gets around Brian, we may have a pretty good fight on our hands, because Jerry was running faster than the leaders at earlier on in that last run. So we could see a really good fight. But also at the same time, Brian's really good at restarts. And if he can nail the restart, Zach and Chuck can nail the restart, that could be all top 5 right there under a blanket of each other.
Yeah, and we got David out there in Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. He's rooting for Jerry for the win. He says Jay West for the win. So
he's definitely in a good spot to do it right now. That's for sure. He's in a very, very good spot. If he can nail this restart.
And that's, I mean, he's got to nail it though. I mean, this has got to be the best restart he had all night. He's got to be right on the back end of that bumper of the 24 and just time it perfectly. Even if you bump him a little bit, you're still timing it perfectly to me, because you gotta be, you know.
And look how tight he is right there. That's where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the pace car's gonna go in. We're gonna wait. No, he's tightening it up. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, Jerry spun the tires.
Brian's gonna clear him going into turn 1.
Yeah, he does.
That was not the start he wanted.
No,
he's right there on the gearbox.
Jerry's not giving up though.
No, he's not. He's right there on the back of Brian Johnson. He might make a move, but also look who's right behind him. He's got Chuck and Justin Rigsby.
Well, we know Chuck's got a fast car on the long run. I just don't know if there's enough laps for his car to come in. We have a vehicle.
The 53's around.
Oh, 53 spins it around. Yeah. Now we're gonna get into racing here. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's go back to the 53 here, FreekyFast, and
I hate to say it, but he may have had help on that one.
Oh, he did. Randy got in the back of him, got a good run, and the 53 was loose coming out, and looks like Randy
just nailed him, had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I mean, the closing distance.
Oh yeah, he got loose coming into 3.
Yeah.
And had to check up to not run over Jonathan Smith, and just got helped around. Yeah.
Ooh, we did the fake pit again.
Did they have any takers?
Nope.
Oh.
No takers.
I'll tell you, one thing I've noticed tonight is, there was 2 people that were really fast at the beginning of the race that haven't really done all that well in the nighttime. And I hate to say it because he is my teammate, but Jonathan Smith and Neil have both struggled since the sun went down.
Yeah. Yeah, I would, David, tell Jay Weesey not to spin the tires, but I don't have him on the radio right now, so if he finishes in 3rd place, we could tell him then, hey, you told him not to spin the tires.
Yeah, Jerry's gonna. I mean, the good thing is Jerry has a redo right now. So if he can just ease on to it, again, this could be quite a battle between Zach and Jerry. Yeah. And we've seen these 2 battle before. All 3 of these guys battle before, and it gets very fun to watch when these 3 get side by side or bumper to bumper.
And Jerry learned the first time around. Now he knows what not to do the second time around. So I think he's going to nail this one. I really do.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, somebody that we need to also watch back is that 4th place car, that green 52. He has been awesome on his restarts, and he's very, very good on that high side. So if he follows Brian, could be another car to contend for the win. All right, Robert, what are you thinking?
I'm just listening to David out here. He said he's gonna get FreekyFast. It's getting FreekyFast. That's right. It's gonna get FreekyFast.
Oh yeah,
absolutely right. Yeah, it's gonna be. I always say, these drivers get what? FreekyFast. That's right. Woohoo! Off we go soon. We got 10 to go. So real quick, before we get the pace car in, I'd like to tell everybody, sorry for the little technical problems, but we will get them all issues fixed. But thanks for tuning in. Hit that share button, like button, follow button, and everything else. But we're going to get ready to go as the pace car goes in, Joseph, and Jerry's on his butt again.
Oh, he
spun them tires again,
Ryan
Jerry.
Didn't have a good start either. He's going to battle him on the inside. Can Jerry clear him? I think he's going to clear him going into turn 3.
Well, Zach Hall pulled away, so we'll go back here to second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth.
Oh, Jerry just had a big slide coming out of 4. Almost 3 wide. Look at that. Justin trying to get every bit out of the racetrack as he can.
Oh,
Fighting
Jerry.
for that real estate. Here comes Chuck with a move. Wow.
Wow, look at
Beat
this.
banging behind him.
Back in this pack.
Oh,
Oh, they're
pressed
hitting
into
the
the
wall.
wall.
These guys are giving it everything they have.
Awesome record points by Jonathan Smith to split those two.
Wow.
Randy looking on the 33 here.
Yeah, now we got the 26 over the 28.
Randy gets the bumper, and he's going to get another bumper. He's around.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And I think that's going to end it.
No.
It may not.
I
We
don't.
may have one more.
We might have, yeah, I mean, I don't know. 6 to go. We should have one more restart.
Wow.
Wow.
What? Wow. 3 wide, side by side, beating and banging there. What? That was madness.
I know you were calling the action back there, and I'm following the action up front as the 26 was trying to overtake the 28 of Brian Johnson.
Yeah, I know there was a fight going up front, but man, that just looked too much fun to watch. It was just,
battling all over. You know, with 10 to go, there was nothing left, man. They had everybody was going for everything they had, all for brokes. Checkers wreckers.
Robert, I think that might be it.
That's right. I'm either gonna win the race or I'm gonna come home just with the steering wheel.
Oh yeah. I've had races like that. Remember Bristol?
Oh yeah, I remember Bristol very well.
I coasted the thing back around to finish the race. That
Yeah,
was a wild ride.
but you finished the race, so that's what counts.
I did finish the race. I don't know if they're going to go back green. I don't think they are, Robert. I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, let's watch. Well, we'll see this time by if the pace car lights go out, they will have a 1-lap shootout. But because it was 6 laps to go, normally iRacing
Yeah,
normally has
they're not too wide right now, so I think it's over. Yeah,
We'll see
it's
here.
over.
Yeppers got 2 to go. 2 to go unless they have a 1-lap shootout. I mean,
Unfortunately not. They're calling it in chat.
oh boo! I want to see 1-lap
I wanted to
shootout.
see it. Me too.
I want to see 1-lap shootout.
Even though Jerry spun both of those restarts, look who finished second.
Yeah, he still brings it
It's
home
not-
second.
He still finished second. You know, he had such a rough beginning at the race and going back with that EOL, and then having to go to the back of the field after that, after the second incident. And this is what I was talking about at the early. Jerry is really good at rebounding in a bad situation. We've seen that all season long.
All right, well, the top 3 is going to be Zach Hall, Jerry West, and Chuck Sweating.
Sweating.
Sweating. I don't know. Yeah, when you look at that, if you think really fast, it's sweating, but it's actually sweating.
Oh, I know. I almost
But
did it myself.
yeah, and then 4th place is going to be Brian Johnson, but he's going to bring home the championship here at the winter season on Friday night. So congratulations to him for winning the overall championship. Congratulations to Zach Hall for winning tonight's race, and this race is in the books.
Yep. And to finish out your top 5, we have Jonathan Smith, and he had such a close call with those two hitting the wall like they did, and him splitting that gap between him and himself, the 52, and whoever that was on the inside. He did an awesome job to bring it home P5. He was struggling a lot there at the late of the race, so awesome job to him.
Well,
Jeff just got the car stuck on the wall.
Jeff is trying to drive up, and he's over the wall.
And we're gonna have some teammate burnouts. Look at that.
There
Awesome
we
job to
go.
those guys.
Check
Very
that
well
out.
deserved.
Check that out. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, David. Good job, Jay. He brought it home second. We will get a chat with him once we'll have to get some people up here. And
that was a lot of fun, Robert. Thanks for having me in here.
Oh, you're more than welcome to come anytime. I
hope I brought some good energy in. I had a blast. This definitely brought a new perspective to the league. I had a lot of fun on this one.
All right, got to start pulling some of these guys up. And who else do we need? Chuck. I know Chuck is.
Yeah, we need Chuck.
Chuck is okay. There's Chuck. Let's. Where's he?
That will be our first one, right? Yeah, third place.
Yeah, I'm see if I can. There we go. All right, took me a while to get the screen to move, so I apologize for that. But all right, well, we'll bring up our third place finisher, Chuck. Would you like to have a interview there with him, Joseph?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Here's our third place finisher, Chuck.
Chuck,
hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Doing good, man. How's it going, guys?
It's going good. We had a lot of fun up here watching that race. You know, walk us through those last few restarts. You know, what was going through your mind?
That I hope I'll be on the inside line for the next restart. There was just no grip on the outside, which is a shame because it can be a lot of fun when you can, try to race side by side up there. But just wasn't meant to be tonight. I don't know if the setup's bottoming out or what's going on with it, but I still had fun.
Yeah, you definitely showed speed in the long run. Do you think, and it also looked like as the sun went down and it got darker, it also looked like you were doing a little bit better than what you started with.
Yeah, I think I got used to the car more than the track changing, but I don't know. Brian and Zach were so fast. I was just about to catch Brian when that caution came out after we had that long run there, and would have been fun to see if I could do anything, but even if I'd have got by Brian, I don't think I'd have caused.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very good job, though. You brought it home P3. It was an awesome race. I mean, did you have fun? It's the end of the season, Did you have fun this season?
Oh, absolutely. I have fun in all these FreekyFast races. It's a really good league, a lot of fun, no drama, and it's a blast every time.
That's good to hear. You got anybody that you need to thank?
No, it's just me, Mystery Motorsports.
Just
all by
me.
myself.
Yeah. The Lone Ranger. I like it.
Me, myself, and I.
Yeah, but obviously thanks to Robert and Zach and all the admins that work hard to put this on and keep social media and everything up to date. And I know that's a lot of work, so I appreciate all that.
Oh, well, not a problem, bud.
Well, we do appreciate you talking with us, Chuck. Go celebrate your third place finish and have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow night.
All right. Oh, that's right. You don't got admins. My bad.
Yeah, I don't have admin rights. Sorry.
That's right. I forgot. My bad. I apologize. I'm like waiting for somebody to move them out, and I didn't realize you don't have administrator rights. That's my bad.
It's strange being on this end of the interview, I gotta say.
All right. Well, we're gonna bring up Jay Weezy or Jerry West, and we'll have a chat with him. So, do you want me to take him or?
Yeah, you can take him.
All right. Jerry West, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, Robert, I got you loud and clear.
All right, man. Hey, one heck of a race. How was the car from day to night transition or sunset to night transition there for you?
Yeah, I was struggling a little bit early on in the daytime when the sun was out. Once the sun went down, the track cooled off a little bit. I felt like I had the car to beat, but once I got up towards the front, I realized how fast Zach really was. Man, Zach was he was outstanding out here tonight, and I don't think I had anything for him, So hats off to him, man, on a great performance tonight, and Brian locking up the championship. So congrats to him too, man. I had a fun race there tonight. I did get in the back of Mark. You know, I apologize to him. Not sure if he got that or not, but if he's out there watching, man, sorry about that. I try to back it up off of you, let you gather it up. And I'm glad you didn't hit nothing, but hey, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, it was a great race watching you. I need to ask you though. There at the end on them last two restarts, you spun the tires twice. You still brought it home second. What did you do different from the second to the them two? What did you learn different from each restart there from the first time when you spun it? Did you try something different the second time?
Yeah, I mean, me and Brian both were spinning down the front stretch, and Zach just pulled away from us. So, you know, on that second restart there, I try to be a little easier on it, but still, you know, you got so many fast drivers behind you, you got to lay into it. So, I was a little bit more careful on the throttle control there. It still spun on us a little bit there. That first lap, me and Brian were side by side. I mean, I had no grip at all. I was pretty much loose the whole lap there. And I don't know. They say loose is fast, and obviously it worked that lap because I got around him there, and then Chuck stuck his nose in. So Brian, he ends up dropping back to fourth. And if we had a restart there, you know, it finished under caution. If we would have had a restart, I'd have been starting out in that outside row. And that outside lane, man, it just did not work out for anybody up there. All the speed was down on the bottom, and if you got stuck up out there, man, you drop back a few spots.
Mm-hmm.
That was certainly something we talked about tonight, wasn't it, Robert?
Oh yeah, we were keeping a close eye. I was like, man, he's really got to be pinned up behind Zach. And you're right, Brian, Jerry. You know, every restart, Zach just like shot off like a bottle rocket, and we were like, whoa, okay, well. You know, but yeah, I mean, you brought it home second. You worked your way up there. You battled it. So congratulations to that. You brought your SRTV, network vehicle in second place there. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to there real quick before I let you celebrate, man?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I found something there in 1 and 2. Figured out if I got down close to that wall there on Entry and Road, that line around, I could really get into it there on the backstretch almost to where it got a little bit loose. But yeah, that's where I picked up my speed at. I think that's what put me up in second, man. So yeah, man, thanks to you guys for doing what y'all do, man. You and Joseph up there tonight. And of course, all the people that showed up here to race with us and the admins for Racinfreeks. Man, you guys, we always have a lot of fun over here. So, you know, as drivers, we really appreciate the work y'all do, man. And thanks for broadcasting it. And of course, SRTV Network on the hood.
There you go. Don't forget to check him out there on his nights. If you want to give a shout out to whatever nights you do again, Sunday night, Monday nights, and I believe you picked up another night, didn't you, there, bud?
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays,
yes.
And I think it's 9 or 9:30 Eastern time. But hey, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, and hey, one more time, shout out to Brian for closing it out and Zach on the.
Yes. All right. Well, I'll let you go celebrate your second place finish there, bud, and we will catch you in the 2019 season open here at Racinfreeks.
All right, thanks, y'all.
All right, Joseph. That was our second place finisher there, Jerry West. He's a good talent driver there. Awesome cat to have around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've had a smile on my face all night. I've had a blast, man. The energy, I've just, I've almost felt like a kid in a candy store.
Well, come back and help more.
I'm definitely down.
I tell you what, man, it gets really hard sitting up here all by yourself talking. You kind of run out of things to talk about.
I'll probably, on Fridays, the nights I actually make it home, I'll definitely come back more. I had a blast. I definitely want to.
Yeah, and we do it every other Friday, too. So everybody out there watching and listening, it's every other Friday because I got things we do here at the office or home, quote, if that's what you want to call it, which we all know. But all right, well, I'll let you have an interview with Zach, and then I will take over the championship and have a talk with Brian Johnson here. So we'll bring up Zach Hall, your race winner here.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Zach Hall, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Congratulations on the win, man. You put on an awesome performance. You were like a bullet tonight, man. How did you feel tonight?
Well, this is a really good race, I feel like, tonight, especially for me. Didn't get any practice laps. Had a busy schedule up to this time, and I was watching the Hall of Fame ceremony for NASCAR and didn't get to watch the end of it. I'm going to have to go back and check that out. I was so focused on that and doing something else, and got here in time, and, man, didn't put a qualifying lap in because I just wanted to feel it out as the race started. And first run there, we took off, and I didn't really feel like I had nothing. I think I was running 11th at the point before the first caution came out. Got some track position there and started figuring the track out. I guess, got a little bit of practice in there from running behind some of the faster guys up there. And then as soon as the lights went out, I felt like I found something through 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 a little bit when I passed Brian. And, man, that long run, it was wearing me out. It was running about the same lap time every single lap because these Hoosiers just stay under you. And what a race. I knew once we had that yellow near the end, it was probably going to be a little bit of caution, like back to back. So I knew just as restarts. I was just thinking all about restarts there from there, and really just trying to pull out this win. And pretty dang happy. I'm pretty dang happy. I'll give you that for sure.
Absolutely. And that was something Robert and I talked about was you would just, Brian and Jerry were both struggling on restarts, and it just seemed like you were gaining traction right off the bat and just taking off like a bullet. What was it that you were doing on your restarts that were, different than what you think your teammate and Jerry did?
Well, I gotta congratulate Brian, of course, and Jerry. They were in Discord there with me, and I wasn't counting no lap times for them, or restarts for them to help them out there. I was like, all right, guys, this is down to the end, so we're gonna go for all we got. And I don't know. I had to pedal it a lot. There was a lot of wheel spin. I just was trying to change up where I started at. I knew one time if I started with there, I didn't need to start there again because they were going to be probably ready. So I was trying to catch them off guard. I think I did that pretty well. And I think that caused a lot of their wheel spin, is them just having to react to me going. And it gave me time to pedal it a little bit at the beginning and get that traction and just drive and not even look in the mirror. And those restarts were definitely good. I don't think I could have done much better because every time I pretty much gapped them and got them side by side, which was the goal. So yeah, it was definitely a good performance with that, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. You did an awesome job. And that was something, Jerry said was, he had, he couldn't be completely easy on it because he did have a whole bunch of fast drivers behind him. And I mean, not saying that you didn't, but, you could control it a little bit more than he could. So he just had, and he had to lay on to it. Just an awesome job to you, all the way from the rear of the field and coming up front. And that was something else that Robert and I talked about early on in the race. Was it seemed like you guys were you and a few others were struggling in the daytime and really caught on during the nighttime. We saw that with Chuck, and we saw that with you and a few others that just really did good, but a complete opposite for some other drivers.
Yeah, the track did go through a pretty big change. It was actually pretty interesting. Started off a little bit. I'd say really well. I think the problem with the setup tonight was we're pretty much bottoming out the front end going on entry. So from entry to middle, you're pretty much on a skateboard, and you just got to kind of point it and hope it sticks to the middle. And then from there, it was pretty loose. I mean, we had a pretty loose race car tonight. It was good. I liked it, but I knew that from the beginning of the race, I was like, I need to not put fuel in the car. That helped tighten it up, usually with the balance. And we didn't put fuel in the car all night long. So
really? Oh, wow.
Never put fuel in it. We had about 5 gallons left. These got a 22-gallon tank. So this short of a track, too, it really it helped me, I think, a lot, especially as the night came in. The car balance got better. Every time I put a new set of tires on, it was a little bit more sticky up off the corner. And, it was definitely loose the longer we went, but it was good because I started off tight and then I went loose instead of being pretty neutral to super loose. So I think that was a pretty good change. I mean, you can't do much with a fixed setup, but you got to, plan out how and fuel affects cars with how these ride heights change and the weight especially. So, and I'm noticing these late models, they do like low fuel for some reason. They just really, they got a little bit better agility, I'd say, to break into braking zones. It's not as hard to stop. And I don't know, it just really played out tonight any best way I think it could for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Bud, congratulations on the win. Is there anybody you need to thank?
Yeah, let me give a big shout out. Congrats to Brian Johnson, my teammate, on his championship. I think this is his I mean, it's a winter season, so we don't usually make these as big a deal, but it's still a championship against a lot of good guys. And I think this is his third B-Series championship. He's got a chance to do it tomorrow night and sweep the championship. So he's got a pretty big lead on me and Jerry, I believe, like 19 points tomorrow night. And he pretty much locked the championship from the start of the race tonight. He had such a big lead. So he's had a pretty dream winter season, if you could say. And congrats to him. He's been amazing, flawless. Surprised I was able to beat him tonight. Sometimes when you beat him, you're like, oh man, I'm actually faster right now. So it's always good to come out in front of him. But congrats to him on his championship. It's very much deserved. Thank you to you guys, of course, for broadcasting. It's cool to see you up in the booth with Robert Joseph.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to put as much enthusiasm in it as possible. I was worried I was going to drive Robert insane.
Hey, enthusiasm is good. That's always well worth it. And before we get out here, I just want to make sure to thank, first of all, thank all the drivers out here. This was a great season, great winter season. We got a week off coming up, and then we're back at it. So anybody out there wants to race, come look up Racinfreeks, and we'll be racing. But tomorrow night we got Pocono, so come out and watch that. But I got a pretty big special surprise on the front on my car tomorrow night, and it'll be something cool that we're announcing tomorrow night. And
he just left the cat out of the bag.
well, Robert, you ain't gotta tell nobody. Robert's gonna be quiet.
I didn't even know until he said that. Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not saying a word.
You're the first person to figure it out. So tomorrow night's a big night for us. And Brian, of course, he'll be going for a championship. So cool to see a teammate, and maybe come out if he has some issues. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me and Jerry, but I'll take second place in both standings, and we'll go. Well, it really had a bad winter season. Kind of started off slow for me, and then they end up. I think it'll be my third or fourth win in through both series this season, and my 48th actually at Racinfreeks. So glad to get that one there. Only two more, we can get 50, and I'll feel like I've accomplished something finally, and then just let Brian pass me. So.
Still trying to get number one.
Don't worry, my friend. It'll come. Yeah.
Awesome job tonight, man. It was an awesome drive. You did an awesome job. And honestly, me and Robert were talking about you and your teammate all night long. So just awesome job to you. Hats off. Enjoy the win. You guys go enjoy the championship for the team. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Not a problem. All right, that was your race winner there, Zach Hall. Good interview there, Joseph. Very good, man.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, you're hired.
I'm hired.
You're hired.
I was worried I was going to drive you crazy, man. Me yelling and stuff. Man, I was getting into it. I've had a smile. My face is hurting. That's broadcasting, and that's the energize I need. So you're hired. All right. You're no longer sim racing on Friday nights. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. That's okay.
All right.
That doesn't bother me none.
Just focus on Saturdays.
Helps me.
All right. Well, let's bring up Brian Johnson here, the champion of the winter season, and have a chat with him. All right, Brian Johnson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
All right, sure do. Oh, wow, he changed that up. All right. I love how he changes that up all the time. All right, hey, man, congratulations on your fourth place finish here. Congratulations on your hard-earned winter season championship. You got another Friday night championship on your belt there, even though the league, it's a champion. You race against good drivers, even though we don't make much of a deal out of it, but championship's a championship. So congratulations, man. How was the whole season? How was tonight's race for you?
Tonight's race was all right. I was feeling a little bit fast, but I knew I'd probably have a top 5, maybe not a top 3, but yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Led a little bit, but I knowing that I kind of already had a championship going into this race, I just kind of took it easy and was like, I'll just race my pace, and I won't push any issues. And hey, came out with it in 4th place, so it's not too bad. And it's always nice to see Zach win when last race of the season when I get a championship and being teammates and friends and all that. That's cool. But yeah, whole season was really solid. It was really, you couldn't ask for anything better. But at the same time, it would have been nice to go into this race with, having to win this one race to win the championship. But yeah, so that's the way it works out sometimes. And we'll be looking forward to the regular seasons of Racinfreeks and hoping to repeat some of the same action there. But it's just fun time. Just having a fun time.
Yes, yeah, well, yeah, congratulations, man. You had a great season. You really didn't even have no ups and downs. You had your tracks here and there, but you showed that you're a strong driver. Do you think you can carry all this momentum, into the 2019 season? For the first season, it's a 12-week season. I believe we got Daytona, Atlanta, Las Vegas. Any of those tracks fit your style for, you think you can get that win?
Well, plate tracks are always up in the air. I kind of really, I enjoy them, but I also hate them. It's a weird thing with me, but a mile and a half, so I feel like I'm pretty decent at, and short tracks I could get better at, like tonight. I could probably improve there, but really mile and a half is where I think I'm the strongest. At least that's what Zach says. I listen to Zach a lot, but he says that mile and a half are my best track. So, and I believe him too. So, yeah, I think we're gonna be. There's talks of just doing K&N car on Friday night, going into the regular season. So I feel really comfortable in that car. I really like that car, and I think everybody else does too. And that's what really counts, is that everybody's happy with what we drive, and I think that's kind of been what we're hearing. But yeah, it'll hopefully I can keep that momentum up. That would be obviously a very nice thing to keep going.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Hopefully, you're gonna have a bullet, on your back going into the 2019 season. Your first mile and a half is gonna be Atlanta. You are strong at Atlanta. It is a tough track. It doesn't have a lot of grip, and it's got its own little, what's the word? Character there.
Characteristics.
Yeah, and that. I also say, that's a track for. I've seen you and Zach. So if I had to put my betting block on it, I would say you would have your first win at Atlanta, and lock yourself through that season. So, but what do I know? I can give you the broadcast jinx. You know how all that goes.
You could. You may have just cursed me for the next 12, 13 weeks.
Well,
we did just do that tonight. We did that to Justin.
Yeah. You see how?
Robert at it again.
Yeah, you see what I'm doing.
I did that one.
you see what I'm doing here? I'm working on jinxing. Gonna get Joseph up there in the victory lane, and he's gonna be saying, "I finally got a win! Yay!"
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
Here's your $20.
Oh man! Wow!
I see how it is.
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't work that way. And so yeah. Anyways, well, I'll let you go celebrate your champion. Go down there and talk to your crew and your team, and pack up this Charger SRT. That's been very stout all season. Really love the paint scheme. I love the gray. I like the gray and the black and the white. That is a very cool fitting. Maybe you can carry that paint scheme over, to the cup side of things. That'd look really nice out there on the track.
I don't think about it, but my favorite part of the winter season was, even though the races weren't quite as good as I would hope, we're definitely a lot more comfortable in the K&N car. But with Super Lace, the reason I really liked them, and I really was really excited to run them, was because you can put any contingency on it. You can run a Bentley, you can run a Cadillac or whatever. And so, I'm a Dodge guy. So that was my favorite thing, is that, I can put Dodge Charger stickers on this thing. So Maybe carry it over to the K&N. That's a Chevy, so I may want to keep the black, gray, and white, just strictly Dodge, and you'll have to wait until Dodge comes back into NASCAR.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's soon because I'm a Dodge guy myself too. So.
Yeah.
We'll let it at that before we start talking about motors and we forget we're eating streaming and before we know it, we're eating hot dogs and who knows what else. But all right, man.
On cars.
What's that?
I said, don't get me started on cars. We won't leave.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, we know. Well, I know how to mute you.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh, God love him. God love him.
I'm here for a good time, and I get attacked. You see this, Brian?
Yeah, welcome to my world.
All right. Well, we'll let you go celebrate. We'll end this as we're going to be 20 minutes into this interview here. So we will catch you in the 2019 season, man. And congratulations again.
All right. Thank you, Robert.
All right. Thanks, man. All right, Joseph. All right. We can bring up the unofficial results here, and we'll run through the unofficial results real quick, and then we can get this stream ended, and hopefully everybody out there enjoyed it. But, bringing it home first place is going to be Zach Hall. Second place in the 86 is going to be Jerry West. Third place is going to be Chuck. Bringing it home third. Brian Johnson is going to bring it home fourth. Your teammate there, Mr. Smith, he's 2 seconds behind, but he brings it home fifth. He gets a top 5 out of it after being an up and down season, up and down race. He had a good season here. I'm sure you're pretty happy with his stout. Sixth place is going to be Jeff Gilmore. Justin Rigsby's going to be 7th. 8th place is going to go to Lane Johnson. Neil Odegaard's going to bring it home 9th. Matthews is going to bring it home 10th in the 53. And do you have the rest of the rundown there, Joseph?
No, I accidentally closed out. I'm sorry.
It's all right, right? 11th place is going to go to Randy Yoakum. He's going to finish, unfortunately, 6 laps down. Mark Allen, 12th place. He's going to be 17 laps down. Jeff in the 3 is going to be 13 laps down. Gary is going to be 136 laps down, finishing 14th. And then we have the broadcast guy up here, 151 laps down. Joseph didn't even start, but he gets points, and he doesn't even have to race, and he gets points. How about that? So that's going to be our unofficial results here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, hosted and broadcasted by FreekyFast Broadcasting. So before we let this go and end this stream here, what's your final thoughts here, Joseph, at tonight's race?
Man, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for having me. I definitely want to come back into the booth for sure. It was a lot of fun getting to announce the race with you. I've been smiling all night long. My face hurts. Thanks for everybody coming out, talking in chat. It was really awesome to have everybody come in. Those of you that did, really appreciative. And thanks for just putting on a really good league, man. I've had a lot of fun and ready to attack tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow we will be live 9:30 here at FreekyFast Broadcast. We will be at Pocono for the Sim Graphic Designs 225, sponsored by Sim Graphic Designs tomorrow. Like I said, at 9:30. But I have to say too, what you said there, Joseph. Thank you everybody for coming out. I apologize again for the technical, but I actually really do think I found the problem. I'll explain to everybody later about it, but I believe I fixed it. I believe, but we all know how computers are, and we all know how the internet world is. And you think you fixed it, and then something else comes up, and you're like, well, I thought I fixed it, but yeah, trial and error. So, but with that being said, we'll let everybody go and enjoy your night with your wife, girlfriend, watch TV, whatever you do. But don't forget to tune in tomorrow night as Joseph and the rest of these drivers here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League goes to Pocono Speedway for a tricky triangle track, and that's going to be a fun track. It's going to be the new paved track, and it's going to be fast, freaky, and God knows what else is going to be going on at that track. So until then, God bless everybody. We do love you, and peace out.